Okay, it says LinkedIn won't do it. We don't care what it doesn't do. There we go, we are live. Hello, Facebook, YouTube, and it's just so amazingly exciting. Thank you for joining us here today. Today I've got Misha here with me, Misha McCurr, who is our amazing brand guru and has done the most incredible things for Influencer magazine. Welcome, Misha.
Thank you, Joe. Very happy to be here.
And we've got Gustavo, who's joining us from Dubai. And we're just delighted to have you here, Gustavo.
Yes, thank you, Joe, for having me. It's really exciting to be a part of this today.
And for us, it's getting kind of late in the evening, right?
This night is still young, right? It's only 11:30 right now. It's all right.
It's all right.
Yes.
So now I'm going to try and go live on IG while we're doing all of this. So please bear with me for a few seconds. We'll just introduce ourselves to Instagram because I didn't organize it all at once, which I should have done. So maybe we've got such amazing news to tell everybody tonight. So we'll just keep the suspense up a little bit longer. And that doesn't work, does it, Misha? Have you done this before?
I have never used StreamYard, so this is an exciting new platform for me as well.
No, I'm talking about IG.
Oh yes, IG I've done before.
You have?
But what are you clicking
on?
on?
Now, but now I can't. So I've clicked on the plus button. Now I'm trying to do the video without having to hold it the whole time. Do I just press video?
So if you go into Instagram, let me hop onto mine and talk you through it quickly.
Thank you.
So if you're on Instagram and you click on your story, so you know that.
Oh, no, I did not know that.
Okay, so click on your story.
Click on this plus sign.
That's right.
At the bottom.
And then where it says story, so you're opening up your photograph, right? So you should be seeing your...
Okay. Yes.
Great. And then at the bottom, you'll see a big round circle and you can scroll between live, story, and reels right at the bottom of the screen.
Mine doesn't have that. Mine doesn't have live, story, and reels. So if I do by story, does it not only do a tiny bit?
No, it'll record. You need to do live, not story. Okay, so scroll across onto the live button.
Okay. I don't have a live button on mine.
If you should have, are you definitely clicking on the right thing? So if you look at your Instagram page, so if you go back onto your Joe Hawkins.
I'm doing on Influencer. Yes.
Okay, so if you click on Influencer, and on the top left, you'll see your Influencer logo, then a little blue plus sign.
No, I don't have a plus sign. Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Then I can't help you, Joe.
The plus at the bottom. So I clicked there just now. It was working.
No, not the plus at the bottom. That doesn't work.
Okay.
So on Instagram, where you've got your circles along the top, are you looking at the screen that I'm showing you?
Yeah, I tried that. It doesn't give me the buttons you said it does.
Let me get Connor to put you live.
Oh, shame. He's probably fast asleep, you know.
No, he's not. He's watching.
Is he watching? Yes. I hope I'm not embarrassing the whole world here. In the meantime, I'm going to take this link. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see if I can get this link into...
Hi, can you help Joe go live on IGTV?
Tell him I did it earlier. I can't do it now for some reason.
Will you log on? I think you just need to log on. She set it up to stream StreamYard.com.
But that doesn't work with IG. I've got to do IG on my phone.
Can you do that? So yeah, so Joe, Gustavo, and I are live.
Nothing like doing everything publicly, right?
Cool. So we're live on online at the moment. So if you could try and put it live, that would be helpful. But if not, don't panic. Joe will figure it out. Okay, he's going to log on now, Joe, and see if he can do it from his side. I'm not sure how, because we've never used this technology before.
But don't worry about that technology. It's got nothing to do with that.
So if he hops onto Influencer Magazine's Instagram page and just streams and just pushes IGTV, how will he pick this up?
No, you can't. You can't.
So what are you asking him to do then?
Just talk me through how to do it on my phone, because it's just not doing it. Don't worry. I think we leave it. We'll leave the IGTV for tomorrow. That's fine. No problemo. Let's go, guys. We've got too much exciting stuff to do. Tell Connor thank you.
Will do.
Unless he can do a screen share from his phone, but I don't think so. We're learning all sorts of crazy things. So we have got some very exciting news to reveal. But before we do that, we'll keep the suspense going a little bit longer. I want Gustavo to tell us about his very exciting venture and his business partner, who I'm just so in awe of.
Yes, yes. Well, this is, I think it's something that's been in the making for many, many years. And I've always, one of the things that I've always been passionate about, especially very early on, was the power of being able to inspire and bring out the best in people. And I had the best teacher. I had it was basically my mom who was that. She was an amazing swimmer, world-class swimmer, and she was teaching, coaching as an assistant. And the head coach was basically, all he wanted to work with was the winning athletes already. Those swimmers who they worked with ages 4 all the way to 18, but he was focusing on the winners, and that was his thing. And everybody else was kind of tossed aside. And my mom had been a South American champion. And what she did with these kids, and I was only 14 at the time, 15 at the time, I would see that she wasn't really concerned about them winning, but she was really looking at them as people and bringing out the best in them, and really talking to them and motivating them in such a way that you could see it in their eyes when they achieved, when they reached the end of the pool. It didn't matter how long it took, but they accomplished something. And she would be so excited, and in their eyes, like, I'll never forget that, they just made that huge difference. And I said to myself, it's like, I have to do this. This makes a big difference. And I always said that when I have a child, the most important thing for me to be able to teach them is for them to realize that life is not about winning, in a sense of, it's not about you competing against someone else, but that you shine your own light and you use the energy of people around you to be able to build you up as you build them up. And since my son is 7 years old, and he is my biggest inspiration, because as I am reaching out to people now and sharing what I've learned in the last, I would say, 30, 40 years, and being able to give back this experience, he's been such an amazing teacher that he's actually my business partner. So we're doing things together. One of the main things that we're working on right now is we're utilizing, we're teaching or helping parents be able to speak to their children, be able to connect with them. And actually, as I mentioned to you, Joe, was that generation, our children have the DNA already in them for their future. They're prepared for that future. And unfortunately, we as adults, we came prepared for our future. And sometimes what we do is we clip their wings and we tell them it's got to be like this, and you're doing this wrong, and you got to do it this way or else you're going to suffer. we try to protect our children, and what we end up doing is we dim their lights, and we take away that inner confidence, that leadership, that inspiration that they have, that connection with the higher source. And there's a way that we're able to actually communicate with them and listen to what they're saying, listen to who they are, and bring out the best in them, and talk to them in such a way and find out what they need, so that we can then develop that in them, give them that confidence, give them the materials they need for them to be able to grow into their future. And that's what my son and I are doing. We're actually going to be launching something very soon. Is very special and dear to us. And he always brings, when he brings his side to it, it just blows my mind. It's his awareness is tremendous. And I couldn't be a happier dad than being able to work and spend time and watch my son grow. I don't know if you've noticed, but over here why do I have some Christmas decorations in the middle of summer, basically? And Christmas and Halloween are both my son's favorite time of the year. He loves it. I mean, he wears Christmas pajamas. He'll take the Christmas tree out and decorate it, and then we put it back. And it's this type of sharing that we do, that it doesn't matter what time of year it is, the magic is always there. And he's able to manifest things because he believes in it, because he's able to act on it the whole time. So that is I mean, it's just seeing that it brings out the inner child in us. And that going back to, I always say, it's like if your 4-year-old or 5-year-old would be able to tell you today, it's like, have you become the person you dreamed of? What would they say to you? That is always special. We always think about what would we say to our 10-year-old version of ourselves, but what if we flipped it? And what if they came back, they came to our future and looked at us today? What would they say? Would they be inspired? Would they be like, wow, you did it? Or would they be like, what happened to you? What have you done? Where's your confidence? Where's your sense of adventure? And this is what we want to transmit to the world and make a difference, is help families, help children, find their passion and be empowered to a very extraordinary life.
And so you two are busy creating a course together, right?
Yes. We're having so much fun. I don't think it's not even, it's fun. And what the way we're going to be, I think it's evolving. The more I see it is more like a work in progress rather than the perfect course. It's more like we're all going to be inviting everybody together and joining us in this journey and experiencing, our living room as we're doing things and as we're growing, because it's never, we believe in this. The way we see it is there's no perfection. It's not that we want to have like the perfect family according to Hollywood or social standards or anything like that. But it's more like the idea is you create your family the way you want to create it, what works for you. And each person, each family is different. And each one has a different set of values, a different way of looking at the world. And that's the beauty is don't try to be like someone else, is create something that unites you as a family. And that's the joyful part. That's the part that I think it's worth really, that's the part that it's not the Instagram picture, we're all smiling and then sadness comes in and then we're all on our own, but it's more like everybody being together because there's a common goal and a common connection with that.
I think that's absolutely marvelous. And I know what frustrated me so much when I was starting off, venturing online, was all this complicated tech, hey, Misha, right? And it's such an incredible barrier to getting a lot of entrepreneurs up and running and monetized. And this time with COVID has made it even more pressured. because there's some real gaps to fill in getting online and set up. And so what we've done, let me have a look at the time. Let's start our reveal. So what we've done is actually really exciting. Influencer Magazine is bringing you Influencer Me. So that's influencer.me, influencer spelt our special way, because we are rebranding the name. This is about people who are leading from the inside out. They're first of all leading themselves to greatness, exactly like Gustavo and his son are talking about. And they are going to take that legacy and create something magnificent. So can I show you guys what we've got?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Bring it on.
Okay, so I haven't done this whole screen share thing with this before, so we're going to just test this whole system out at once. Why not, right? Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see if we're going to work this. Is that pulling through on Facebook, guys, or not? I can't see it pulling through. Let's see. We've got instructions. Sorry, everyone. This is just a way. Ah. Okay. So we are not going to share screen because it looks way too complicated right now. But I'm going to tell you all about it. Has Misha gone? Did we lose her?
Huh.
I think we lost her.
Was it the screen sharing that kicked her out?
Maybe. Maybe. Oh, let's send her a message. We miss you. So let's have a talk about what we've got for everybody. We have influencer.me, and this is a social media platform brought to you by Influencer Magazine. It's our community, it's our family, and this is where we gather and grow strong and lead. So it's a group of people who are focused on self-development and developing their personal brands and their businesses and learning to create a greater impact, empowering others. So inside the social media platform, we have an academy where people can load up their courses in Influencer Academy and create certificates and events. It's a bit like events.com or bookings.com, and you can get live events or online and tickets that come in the form of a QR code on your phone, and you can email from within the platform. It's got your podcasts, your videos, your YouTube. It's got gifts and fun, cool stuff like that. And you'll be able to listen to the podcasts or the videos while you are checking on your social media. And it's absolutely next level. So I am very, very excited to bring it to everyone. And at midnight our time, so on the hour wherever you are, I'm guessing it's, let's have a look. So in about 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes, yes.
10 minutes, you're going to be able to pop on and log in. In fact, let's see if you can do that anyway. Let's see if you can do that anyway. I'm going to get Misha to go and start logging on. Let's see. There we go. So I encourage everybody to pop in. It's obviously, it's a free social media platform. It's very exciting. It's fresh. It's different. It's got great graphics because we love branding and we love the fun things that are available. And Misha says she's going to join us from Facebook. She said because she had some glitches. And I think you're right, but it was quite possibly that screen share. But this is such a beautiful thing that that we've got for you guys. I'd love you to have a look at that. Let's see, I've got a banner with, let's pop that along the bottom so people can see how to spell it properly. You can see Influencr spelt our special way, .me. So pop that in your browser. You can go www if you like or not. It really doesn't matter these days. And it's all there to make entrepreneurship easy and fun. And so you can get up and start coaching straight away. There's a shop where you can load your goodies. There's the magazine. You'll be able to load your articles and submit them for consideration, so that you can build your authority online and get your expertise recognized. Have some of your work out there impacting others in our beautiful magazine. And we've got some nice comments here. Karen, she says, such exciting times. We would have loved to have had you on, Karen. I thought you were fast asleep. There's Misha saying she's got technical glitches and she's so excited and proud of Influencer.me will create for the world. It is, it's very, very exciting. It's whatever I needed to have when I started off. We've popped it there because it will put most people a couple of years at least ahead of the game. So that is what we're doing. And then with the whole branding side of things and that emphasis, it will put people a lot further as well. As we know, Grant Cardone says that the first business expense you should ever use, your first big ticket number should be branding. Before you ever advertise, before you make yourself a website, you need to get branded. And of course, you talk to Misha and I and Karen, and we will all tell you here at Influencer Branding Agency that first and foremost, you have to know who you are. And I know that goes exactly with what you and your son are doing, Gustavo. Hey.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So if you know who you are, you're able to brand that and not do the chameleon branding where you're forever changing your business and your brand because it isn't aligned yet. So it's finding out who you really are and what that message is that you want to bring through to the world. So that is our very exciting reveal. And I hope Karen says she's lying in bed in her pajamas. So that's why she didn't join us. I'm surprised she's awake. Please, guys, go and log in. I want to see your comments. Go and log in. Tell me if it's open. It might just be open for you at this gorgeous hour. Okay. Are you accessing another screen, Gustavo?
Yes, I'm actually doing that right now.
Let me know how it goes. I've been having so much fun. In fact, the other day when I was going through it, I was almost in tears. It was just so overwhelming with what has been created here. There's been so much heart put into this.
It is amazing. I mean, what you're able to show me, it's like you said, it allows you to actually focus on what's important, that not have to worry about other things, but just worry about the message that you have, worry about, the quality, what you're delivering, and being able to serve others, and everything else is kind of taken, is ready for you, is there.
Yes,
it's
and I think the whole thing is that not even, you mustn't worry about anything. Just focus on your mission and your message.
Yes.
That's how it comes out. And I must say, somebody or a number of people have been saying to me, how come everything's suddenly working at once? And, there's this wonderful success law I've been introduced to recently that just made the most incredible difference. And it was saying that there are 4 different stages of your financial life. And not many people get to stage 3 and stage 4. But stage 4 is having a vision. And if you have a vision, then you need to focus on it. And that must be what you speak about more than other things. You shouldn't be selling things. You should be telling your vision. And that was absolutely fascinating. So I started focusing on how to communicate this vision, which is so huge and overwhelming for most people.
Yes.
That to me, it's also incredibly clear, but I was not communicating it. And as I started to communicate it, the right people were attracted and listened and had answers, and just absolutely amazing. Are you on the site still? How's it going?
I signed up, but I don't
Are
believe.
you waiting for your email?
Waiting for the email, yes.
There we go. And it's kind of beautiful, isn't it?
It is. It's very, very. You can see there's a lot of work that's, like you mentioned. It's the branding. It's the way it makes you feel when you're looking at it. It makes you feel good about what you have, and the main thing is you want to take your game up a notch. You want to give your best and make sure that what you're having is quality, and it's got that same standard. So I love it when I'm able to work with something like this, for sure. That makes a tremendous difference.
Fantastic. And Jennifer says, I'm so excited to be part of this amazing tribe. We're excited to have you, Jen. We are excited to have you. I want to get some reports back on our Facebook and see who is signing in and what they think. Jen, you've signed up. What did you think, darling? I'm speaking to the wrong screen. I'm speaking to the comments. Watching the Facebook here, and I'm talking to that screen. And Misha's saying to Karen, pajamas are the new business suit. I saw a hilarious post somewhere the other day, and it was saying you get very impressed with people in suits and ties until you realize they work for people in pajamas.
Absolutely.
So, who is there? Let's have a look. Misha, please run and sign up. Oh, there we go. Let's have a look. So at the moment, guys, we're not advertising this to the world. We're kind of like telling our small family, we want you to come and join us. So if you're seeing this, that means you are in the close circle who's getting your toe in the door first and going to help create this loving, wonderful environment before we let it out to the whole world, So there we go. So did you get your email, Gustavo?
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet? Are you sure?
I think the mail delivery computer is sleeping or something. It sent it to the wrong address. I don't know. Here we go. Okay. There we go.
Good.
Activate. Here we go. Fantastic.
Okay, you in? Dum, da, dum.
Da, 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 da. Here we go. Found it.
It would be amazing to have your son on as well. So I don't know if you're going
Yes.
to do a joint account or if you're each going to have your own. It'll be awesome.
Yes.
He won't be the member though, because we have a newborn baby since we started in the family. So he's our youngest influencer. So
All
your son
right.
will bridge the gap between the
Yes.
newborn.
That's right. That's right. You know, to me, it's amazing how, especially now, in COVID, for most of us, is finding it's pivoting, it's finding, it's finding that that movement. We have to reinvent ourselves. We can't just sit back and wait for life to come back the way it was, because it changed already. It will never be that way. And those who are waiting for that to happen, I think they're going to be in for a hard awakening, a root awakening in the future. And it's doing this, what we're doing today, what you're doing today, that really makes a difference, because it says that, hey, I am ready. But when you see the younger generations, the children and the small ones, how quickly they're able to take this on. It's more like, to them, this is normal. This is the normal for them. To us, we try to say that this is normal. It can't be like this. I'm not used to this. I don't know computers. I feel uncomfortable looking to a computer screen and this and that. And what I love about children is that they're so natural, and they take the moment, and then they imagine not what they see or what we see. They imagine everything, and they transmit that. And I think one lesson I've learned is, having that innovation, that creativity, and that childlike energy is what it's really going to be able to connect us with the people who are standing on the other side, because we don't see them. Like you said, if we were live, we'd be doing something different. If we were, face to face without COVID, it'd be a different experience. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So, but this at the same time, that wouldn't allow us to connect with everyone in the world. It would only allow us to connect with the people who were with us physically in that location at that time. So, what this means is, and what you've done. I mean, I was so impressed when you were showing me this, because it's like, wow. I mean, you're taking the best from Facebook, you're taking the best from LinkedIn, and you're taking a place where you can actually get your message across in a very, very good way. That is fantastic. I mean, that's amazing.
Thank you. And I'm just looking, we've added the code of honor into the profile, guys. So as you are completing your profile, it shows you how complete your profile is. And then you've got the code of honor to read, which is very beautiful. We've spent some time on it. I've asked a number of people, including Gustavo, to go over it, and Jennifer, and my whole amazing influencer family. And we've looked and we've thought, and we have come up with something rather beautiful. I think we need to give it a bit more space, though. It's very crammed in here. But this is how we keep a family feel, is by honoring each other and uplifting and empowering each other. So that is part of our code of honor. So yes. I think that's it. Hey, we need new new values to be on our social media platforms. Hey,
that's right.
So there's a lot in here, guys, and some
there
of
is a lot. It's amazing.
As you open parts, more parts arrive. There are groups, and yes, when you add an event, it will automatically generate your timer, and you can pop your Zoom link in, or wherever you are streaming from or to, and it populates everything for you. Automatically generates your own groups with your course and with your event, everything just happens and certifications are generated. So we're going to be making sure we have amazing value in our events so that we can give as many incredible certificates as possible, because if people are spending their time with us, they better be getting value. It better be high enough value to make sure we can get a certificate out of it. So this is really for content creators, and I think that's what we've all become during COVID and this modern age. We are all so busy finding our deep inner skills and passions, and then learning how to put it across in a message, you know, and even if it's our mess that we're turning into a message, that is what this whole new time is about, I think. Hello, Jacob, Maury, Karen. Thanks, guys. I have not yet mastered answering everybody on this new live stream feature that we're using today, but I'll get good at it again, I promise. And we'll come back and speak to you all. I hope you all are on another link, another tab, and busy signing up and getting your profile set up. Oh, there is an email feature, by the way, in your profile setup where you can invite people. You just, from within the platform, you've got your own email setup. So you can send everybody an invite to the platform who you think are going to be good value ads. And we will grow a tribe of amazing entrepreneurs. What are you enjoying there, Gustavo? I can hear you clicking and clicking. What are you enjoying?
Yes, I'm going in through the personal information.
Yeah.
And that part. So I'm just kind of checking everything, you know. I've never been one to, especially with new things, to just go step by step by step. I kind of like go everywhere. It's like get my bearings. Okay, what's here, what's there, and then I kind of come back, and then I take my time one by one and do.
Picture view, and then you come back and do the
absolutely
the
like what's there, you know. It's kind of like, you know, when I was a kid and you wake up for Christmas, it's like open up all the presents and then you go like, okay, I'll play with this one and see what this is about. But it's that. Absolutely.
Oh, fantastic. Go and have a look at the podcast section. I think it's very exciting. Did you look at that yet?
Not yet. I'm just headed right now.
Okay. But there is tons in this platform, guys. So make sure that you spend some time playing around. I was going to, you know, all those amazing things that we think we can fit in a 24-hour period. But I was going to create a whole bunch of training videos so that when people got on, they could see where to go. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's beautifully done and laid out, and it guides you through everything. And then it's really a question of having some fun and just exploring and feeling like you are on an amazing adventure.
Definitely. So the podcast section, this is where we can find other people's as well as the content that we created this year.
Exactly. So that you can get further reach. People can come in, do some self-development while they're interacting on social media, so that they are doing what we call net time, no extra time, you know, yes. So that your education is ongoing and you're not trying to say, you're not saying, I just don't have time for that. No, I put on Tony Robbins while I do the dishes or while I bath or if I'm driving, and I get in some great soul food so that I can just keep that fire going, you know, keep your standards high.
Exactly. And, yes. It's that voice, you know, it's the voice that you listen to. It's like, what message are we listening to continuously? That makes a difference. You know, which voice do we choose to listen to, and what message are we hearing? Are we hearing the one that says the imposter, the one that says you can't and you're not good enough? Or are we saying the one that says go for it, do it? It doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter how many times you fall down, you just get back up. You know, you just do it, and the more you do it, the better you get, and the better you get, then the more people you're able to expand to and reach and make a big difference to.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the podcast, we have a great total of 3. So the one the one is a visual podcast. So that's what we're doing today. We do these lovely visual ones. A lot of people podcast via live stream or straight onto YouTube. So we've got that ability. And then you've got your traditional podcasts as well. And it's all linking into the platform that you've taken it from. So if somebody likes it, it will translate back as a view and a like, so that you will not be losing out on your data and your following, but growing it. So yes, and the message section is beautiful too. So we would love to hear back from you guys. What have you always dreamt of having in a social media platform? Because we are you're going to see a lot of changes. This is just stage 1. And we would love to hear if there's anything that you would have always dreamt of or would excite you, because we so want to serve and make sure that this is cutting edge and totally next level and inspiring, so that we can create and show up at levels of greatness and really lead in the way that we're called to. So this is the social media platform with heart. So we have a cause, which is our Pendile, and a lot of you already know all about that. We're not going to talk about Pendile today, but Pendile is our special cause and our heart. And the whole vision is about a tribe of leaders who are empowering humanity to thrive. So we've got some more messages coming up on Facebook. Let's go and have a look. Lovely. Very, very cool. Thank you, everybody, for being with us during this exciting reveal. And I hope you are having a lot of fun in the platform. And we're going to pop in there. Come over. Make sure that you send me a friend request, because we want to make sure that we're connecting as much as we can. We're forming a network of movers and shakers, you know. You're grinning there, Gustavo. Tell me what.
It's just there's just a lot of information out here. There's a lot of great things to look at, and I just saw like connection with LinkedIn, and I was where was I a little bit ago, but I think it was it the community? Yes, newsfeed, and it's like, wow, talk about having a tremendous reach and having that ability.
And then we've got some very exciting things coming up as well. So I'm going to try not to speak about those. We'll reveal them as they come, But I know what's ahead, It's like, as you were saying, your mother on Christmas Day, and she's saying, I think you want to open that one next.
Yes.
So that is our special reveal. I want to thank everybody, because I want to make sure that you're not all up at a crazy time of night like we are, and that you've got time to go and play on the new platform and have some fun. And we're going to make this next level. We're going to make sure that people can create easily and jump on board and get their businesses rocking and grow together, and have their clients come and join us and form their groups. I really wanted to make it so that people don't have to have their own website initially, that they can come in and get on with everything and have this next level experience that will empower them to be the leaders that they were created to be. And then, they can always get on with all the time-consuming stuff in the background, but here they can be up and off to the races straight up.
Yes.
So thank you all for joining us at this time. And I tried an embed feature into the platform, and I don't know how that's going to look when we've stopped the video. It should work fine, but normally I would just take the link. But because we were live, going live in Facebook, it didn't give me the link so easily. So we have an embed. So we'll see if we like that feature or not for this sort of a thing. I haven't seen how it appears yet.
Okay. Is that the video? It comes in as a script at the moment, I think.
Oh, is it?
But below it, there's actually, it says Facebook, and there's the video there.
The video there. Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
it will probably be better to delete the whole thing and add it as a link when we're done, because then it works perfectly. Right. So yeah. Thanks everybody. I can see we've got some nice new community members. I want to go and send them friend requests. Oh wow, and it's showing us. There we go. Let's find Gustavo. Yeah, so this has been a dream of mine for many years. This has been part of the vision, and it's just wonderful that it's coming to be. Right, I'm getting some nice I'm learning new features here too. We've done a lot of work lately getting this rocking. Fabulous. So loving that. Thanks, Maury. So excited to have you here. I'm going to drop the link in the feed, guys, so that you can find it easily. So it's influencer.me. There we go. And it populates beautifully. And what an amazing day to feel like, you know, when you've had a vision for a long time and you knew you wanted to do this, and suddenly the doors are open. It's just the most amazing feeling, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. And I think that's it as well, you know, with all of the manifestation. That's another thing that I've been focusing on doing at the moment, and that is focusing not on the goal, but beyond the goal, and the feelings of having already accomplished it and watching it fulfilled. So that also speeds things up amazingly.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you see the podcast yet, or are you still busy there?
Haven't listened to them yet, but yes, I've been.
No, you can't listen to them yet.
Notifications. Okay, great.
User-friendly?
Yes, very.
And I think we will probably sign off. What do you think, Gustavo? Is there anything we want to say to people before we go?
Oh, what I would say is it's congratulations on to you for making this happen, and making a vehicle for others to be able to express and make a difference. And I think this time, this new era of post-COVID is, I think it's about us connecting with humans again, as humanity, as bringing out the best in all of us, and not just the physical part, but also including the emotional, the spiritual, and that connection that we've lost. And it, in having this vehicle available for others who want to send a message, I think it's phenomenal. So big congratulations on this. And you mentioned this is, you had this vision for some time, and the most beautiful thing is it's kind of like it's just getting started. You did all this work to get it here, and to create it, and yet, wow, a new phase just begun today. This is basically, starting from a new level, and that's fantastic. And hopefully everybody who's coming today and joining and using the platform has that same, that same drive to make a difference in people's lives, that same drive to be able to inspire others, to bring out the best, and make someone's life better some way, somehow. And I think if they have that, then this will be tremendous. It'll be a tremendous platform.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been so exciting revealing it, and I'm just, yes, I can just see people thriving already in my heart. So,
Yes.
Thanks everyone for joining our fun, crazy secret being revealed. And I've got family members saying to me, "What? We didn't know you were doing this." I'm like, "Well, you knew I always wanted to. You know what I mean? It's been on the go somehow at some level. I just haven't been speaking so much, but it's just amazing having the wonders of technology and the wonders of, as you say, just creating together and finding new ways of expressing and working and being of service.
Yes.
So thank you to all of our Facebook, and I don't think we managed to go live on LinkedIn. It looks like it didn't work yet. We've got to get permission from LinkedIn apparently to do that, but I think we're live on YouTube as well. So I want to thank everybody who's been joining us, and it is here in the Middle East. It is after midnight, rather nicely, and
Yes.
we've had some fun today. And
That's right.
oh, thanks everyone for joining. Bring your friends and enjoy some time together. Link up. Let's communicate. Let's make a platform that is absolutely of service and inspirational to you, so that you can go and be all that you were created to be, because that's what it's about.
That's right. Thank you, Joe. Have a very good night.
Joining us today. It's been so lovely, and I know it must have been agony trying to stay up for all of this.
Oh no, not too bad. It's just when something like this happens, it's exciting. So you're like, what do I do? What am I going to talk about? How can I give? How can I serve? How can I make a difference? And just thinking like that, it's like, oh, we can talk about this. We can do that. We can. And then all of a sudden you have like so much energy, and that's what it's really about, right? It's about that passion that we have inside of us. That's what we need to bring back. I think that's the element that the earth needs, and that we as people need, and the people who are hurting, they need that the most from us, from everybody and the Facebook group who's looking at a way to promote themselves and have that word come out. So just take action. I want to see a lot of things being hopefully by the time I wake up tomorrow and check this, I hope I can see a lot more interaction going on, as you say, and people really going for it and testing it and trying it and playing with it a little bit.
Absolutely. And finding their purpose, because that's what it's all about. Once you've found that inner purpose, that calling of what you were created to give as a gift to the world, but first of all, to give as a gift to yourself, because it's got to be that amazing heart song. It's got to be where your heart becomes more alive when you're in touch with your purpose. And that is what feeds you, and that energy feeds others. And resonate with those who are called to you. So that is what we want to leave with everybody tonight. And Gustavo, thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to meeting your son on the platform and then on a live. And maybe we need to do a live with the two of you sometime.
Yes, yes. He'll love it.
Fun.
Great. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Thank you, thank you. And thanks to everyone. Carry on with your comments. We promise we'll come back and answer anything and find you inside influencer.me. Thanks, everyone. Lots of love.
Yeah. Bye-bye.